Okay, so I've been asked to do this topic from a male friend of mine who is 35 and his girlfriend is 20. He wants to know why they can't seem to get it together with the age difference.
I'm 28. I just turned 28, and I have a lot of male friends who date women that are in their early 20s. And I look at myself now and I look at what I was like when I was 21 or 20 or 23, and it's a huge difference. And you go through so much in like the 20s is when the huge gender gap begins. Yeah, it's definitely going to be hugely challenging for that kind of a relationship to work, because she's going to go through a lot of things.
He's not going to want to probably go to the bar every Friday and Saturday night. Like he might want to go once a month, but he's not going to want to go all the time. And I think that's where they're having problems, is the difference in the age gap, because he's in his 30s. He's probably getting ready to settle down. She's sitting there going, settle down. But in the same breath, why is somebody 35 dating somebody who's 20? Is it because they don't really want a commitment or didn't think they wanted a commitment in the beginning?
All the guys my age are dating younger women, and I think it's because there's less pressure. There's less pressure that girl's going to expect, a ring down the road, or having a baby, or moving in together. Like, there's less pressure that commitment is going to get brought up or even women too, older women, that date the younger men. It's like you want to have that experience of feeling young again.
The hard body.
Well, you also want the experience of that youthfulness, right?
Well, I think when older women are dating younger men, they're
want the ripped body.
not looking. Yeah, I think it is. They're not usually looking for long term with a younger guy, because the majority of the men are going to stick around forever. Some do, but not really. So I think the girls are doing the same thing. You're right, that the guys are doing with the 20-year-olds. Yeah, it's a similar thing. And unfortunately, what's happening with this type of scenario is you're getting the ones that actually do want to settle down. This fellow wants to settle down. He wants to be in a relationship. I don't know if he did when he first met her, but he fell in love with her and he wants it. Well, they've got 15 years is a big gap when you've got those. Don't forget, I've talked about this in other shows, that every 7 years you change. So when you hit 21 to 28, in there is probably one of your biggest growth spurts ever in your life.
Oh yeah. But
do you think you're a better person now at 28 than you were at 20?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't date the 20-year-old version of myself. I wouldn't. I look back and I'm like, that girl is crazy.
So there you go. To sum this up, Andrea wouldn't even date herself at 20.
No.
So if you're in a relationship as an older person, well, let's say an older guy, because the question was from a guy. You're dating a younger girl who's like 10 to 15 years younger, and you've got this real teeter-totter thing going on because of the differences in your life and what you want to do, what they want to do. Don't waste your time, because you're never going to make it work. Yes, it's really hard to get rid of that beautiful, tight little body and the perky boobs and everything else that goes with it, but down the road, you're really going to get tired of this. You want a relationship that's actually going to bring you some substance, and real conversation might be nice once in a while, and maybe a family.
What do you talk about? MTV, Jersey Shore, like at that age, you don't know.
I think the tough part is, it's really hard to let go of somebody that you're very attracted to. If it's a sexual connection, that is the hardest thing to let go of. It really is, and that's what keeps people in relationships for a very long time that aren't compatible. Yeah. They're sexually compatible, but nothing else. Thanks to my friend. I hope that you get some valuable information out of this video from two different generations. Thanks everyone for listening. Please keep sending in your emails. We will answer every one of them. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.